It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Howdy, gang. I'm not even gonna say it. You know who it is. Look at this beauty. The only reason I say beauty is because this tractor is, well, I say tractor loosely. Let's see, 10 or 11 years old, somewhere in that area. No, 11 years old. It's 11 years old. Look at it. How impeccable. Just gorgeous. Very, very, very well cared for and very, very well maintained. This is the way it came in. I have done nothing. Just as clean as a whistle. Owner's manuals, seat, not a crack in it. Let's take a look at the motor here. It's 04. See the last set of numbers, first two digits, 04. So it's 2004. It makes it 11 years old. Look. This man took exceptional care of this. And I was flabbergasted when he gave me a call to come pick it up. But as soon as I saw it, I knew exactly what happened, and that's what this video is about. So as beautiful as this thing is, as gorgeous as it is, as well maintained as it is, some things cannot be predicted. And having said that, consider this a warning to anybody who has I believe it's an Intech, yeah, these Intech type Briggs and their carburetors. They're just like a lot of other Briggs, notorious for leaking. Well, these do great for the first 7-8 years. They actually have a solenoid activated fuel bowl shutoff, and as long as the string is sprung, let me try it again, as long as the spring is strong, it'll shut the gas off for you. So if you have a mower with an Intech engine similar to this, with the electronic ignition shutoff, the electronic carburetor fuel bowl shutoff, do yourself a favor and put an inline fuel stop. One of those little guys right there. Put one of those on that fuel line. Why? After a few years of running, the springs on those lovely little solenoids on the bottoms of the carburetors, as we can see here, let me get the camera sat down, get it positioned. That's good enough. I should be able to see there, or you should be able to see rather. This solenoid right here, what its job is as soon as it hits battery power, as soon as you turn the key, you're going to hear, and hopefully this will show up good on the camera, but listen close. That clicking sound is this solenoid. When you energize it, it pulls a plunger down, rubber tip plunger. Most generally, I have seen metal tipped. Rubber tip plunger. Pulls down, allows fuel into the fuel bowl and into the carburetor, into the engine, so your engine will start. What happens, like I say, over time is that the return springs on these get compressed and end up failing. Just go ahead and pull the plug out so I'm not fighting the wires. So let's bust this little guy apart here and I will show you. Okay, this particular one has a metal stopper. Okay, but metal stopper or not, rubber stopper or not, that spring has sprung. Do one of two things: put a fuel shutoff in, or save yourself an engine. Because what happens when these fail and your engine stops on the compression stroke against the intake valve that opens the intake valve just enough, and this doesn't seat and your gas tank is above your engine, what do you think happens? Your engine fills up with gas. Then the next time you go to start it, if you're lucky and it doesn't start and it hydrolocks, that's a real good thing. You just saved your engine. If you're unfortunate enough to have your engine start, and unbeknownst to you, you've got a crankcase full of gasoline that has nullified any viscosity in the oil. If that happens, the engine's not going to run for very long before it detonates, before they blow up. Now, I showed you how nice that mower was over there. The man took exceptional care of it. I mean exceptional care. Just a beautiful machine. And we're going to go take a little closer look at it. I'll show you guys exactly what happens. And a lot of people don't know this, and that's why I'm doing the video. But take a little gander. You guys see anything out of the ordinary? Well, let me move this brake pedal out of the way. And let me zoom in a little bit. Can you see that? This engine, as well as it was cared for, blew up. All due to that little bugger right there. The spring got weak, and that particular one is a rubber tip. The spring got weak. The last time he shut the engine off, it shut off on the compression stroke, opened the exhaust valve enough that it filled the head, went through the valve, and entered the engine, and filled that engine up with gasoline. So, save yourself a whole lot of money having to buy an entirely new engine, or at the very least a long block, and put a fuel shutoff in line. Put a fuel shutoff in your gas line. That'll save you hundreds of dollars. And that about wraps it up. It's such a shame to see this happen, and if this video is watched by one lucky person who does do this and ends up saving their engine, then I've done my job. So there's a little more to this gentleman, so I'm going to end this video, start up another one. Later. I'm out.